fitting into such a dominant historical season. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Dugai, coming at y'all with another episode of Dropping Dimes with Mr. Dugai. And tonight I'm going to talk about tonight's NBA Finals Game 7 as you have the Oklahoma City Thunder beating the Indiana Pacers 103 to 91 to capture the 2025 NBA Championship, and Shea Gilgeous Alexander was named Finals MVP. Before I get into this video, man, for anyone, if you want to drop a dollar on the Cash App information is down in the description box. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, that information is down in the description box. If you're a subscriber to the channel, greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video, and share it with your folks. Oh, man. First off, prayers for Tyrese Halliburton. This was, considering the stage this was and the circumstances, this was probably the most heartbreaking injury I think I've ever seen. It's not the worst injury. There's been more graphic injuries and stuff like that, and more serious injuries. But just as far as somebody playing for a championship, and then your Achilles just snapping in front of everybody, and his reaction to him, you could see him on the ground saying no, 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 and telling somebody who was by him like, yeah, it's my Achilles. It was heartbreaking, man, and it took, I think, a lot of wind out of fans' sails for this game. Not only at that point, it's like, okay, OKC definitely gonna win this thing, but it's like you just felt terrible for him, for you to get to this, to do all that, get to this point, and for it to happen like that. It's tough, but at the end of the day, it's look. I think next year people are gonna be more cautious with calf injuries. Now Tatum one was a little more flukish because he didn't have a reported calf situation, from what I understand. Dame Lillard, had a calf situation, and Tyrese Halliburton had a calf situation, and Durant in the finals a few years ago had a calf situation. And when you play with a bad calf, it's susceptible to get to rupture your Achilles, and that's what happened with Halliburton. Prayers for him, sucks for the Pacers. And look, they hung in there for a half. For about two and a half quarters, it looked like, man, if the Pacers pull this thing off, this might end up being a Disney movie, man. Like, they're going to make a movie on Disney about this team winning this championship under these adverse situations, circumstances. I was thinking it was possible, but Oklahoma City, after a sloppy first half where I felt like they settled for way too many threes, they did their thing in the second half, yo. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, who's been the best player in the NBA all year long, that continued 29 points tonight. But even more importantly than that, he had 12 assists, which means he's getting his teammates involved. Jalen Williams, after a real slow start, finished with 20. Chet Holmgren had 18. And Casey Wallace and Caruso, both off the bench, each had 10. Uh, and to me, the difference was their defense was so stifling in the second half and just absolutely swallowing Indiana up. As they let McConnell get loose for a little bit, they ended up treating him like he was Tyrese Halliburton and trapping him and all that and getting the ball out of his hands. And then that's when Oklahoma City was able to go on that big run, which at one point I think Matt got up to 21 points. And they were the better team with Halliburton. They obviously clearly was the better team with Halliburton not able to play. And for Indiana, it sucks. Like I said, the Halliburton situation. He had 9 points. He was 3 for 4 from three also as well. This was going to be one of his more aggressive games. Pascal Siakam, I felt like let him down. Only had 16 points in this game. Mathurin stepped up, had 24. McConnell stepped up, he had 16 or 18. And it just wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough against this team that was a juggernaut all season long and just absolutely continued, for the most part, to dominate. But they are a young team, took some bumps on the road, went to 2 game 7s, but in both game 7s at home, they did their thing and they closed it out. So like I said, Shea Gilgeous Alexander, MVP, one of the most historical seasons by an individual player in a very long time to accomplish all those feats in one season. You know, shout out to him for that. And yeah, go Oklahoma City got a chance to get something going here. They're young, their core pieces are going to be back. They got a chance to try to stack some more championships up if they could stay healthy. And for Indiana, it's tough, man, because now obviously Halliburton is going to miss a chunk, if not all, the next season. But they came oh so close tonight, but it just wasn't meant for them to be. And I can't. I know some people all because Halliburton got hurt. Ain't no guarantee they don't want to have him. They did. You know, OKC beat them pretty convincingly 3 times with Halliburton out there. So can't really say that. But obviously his impact would have been felt greater tonight than it was with him not playing. But congratulations to the Oklahoma City Thunder, a fan base that I feel like deserves this. They embraced the New Orleans team years ago with the Katrina situation, and they've embraced this team with open arms. And I feel like their fans really deserve this championship. So shout out to them. And the Oklahoma City Thunder are your 2025 NBA champs. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander Finals MVP. But with that being said, y'all, that's all I got for y'all tonight. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Hit the like button for your boy. Give me a subscribe. I have Miami Heat, NBA, and content on my other teams throughout the year. Y'all have a blessed one. Let's go Heat.